We're making landscapes today. I want you to remember the word landscape, so we're going to say it together. A, B, C, landscape. A, B, C, landscape. A, B, C, landscape. A landscape is a picture or a painting that has the sky and the land and other details, like this example or this example with the sky, the land, and other details. And today we're going to be using our painted paper to create a landscape like this one that has green grass in the foreground, purple mountains in the middle ground, and a sky in the background, like this photo with green and purple, or this photo that also has green and purple. The first thing that I want you to do is find green and purple and put them on top. Now I want you to cut all of the white paper off of your green and purple. So we're trimming away all of the white paper. And your white paper can go into the garbage or the recycling. We're almost done. The white paper scraps will go into the garbage or recycling because we just want green and purple. Purple is done. Now we'll do green. Now they're all trimmed. Do that now. Now that green and purple are trimmed, I want you to cut them in half right up the middle. It's almost like you're cutting on a line that goes right up the middle of green and purple. You don't have to use a black marker to draw a line there. I'm just drawing it to show you where it would be. We're doing this because we need two pieces, like this. There's two pieces of green. And now we have two pieces of purple. Do that now, and then stop. We're going to glue purple first. We're putting the glue on the white side, and we want a lot of glue. Then glue it in the middle of your sky. We'll save the bottom area for the green grass. I have an empty space, so I'm going to cut off a piece of purple and glue that in that space. We'll put a lot of glue on the back, on the white side, and glue that. We're saving the bottom area for the green grass. Please do that now. Purple goes right across. Save some of the bottom area for the green grass. Now we're going to glue the green grass. Put glue on the back, on the white side. We need a lot of glue. We still have an empty spot. Let's cut off a little piece of green. We'll put a lot of purple glue on the back and glue it in the empty spot. And we have a great start to a landscape. Do that now. We'll fill in the foreground with some green grass. Have fun, kids. We're going to continue working on our landscape today. I want you to remember the word landscape, so we're going to practice saying it together. A, B, C, landscape. A, B, C, landscape. A, B, C, landscape. Remember, a landscape is a picture or a painting that has the sky, the land, and other details, like this example. Our job today is to add details to the landscape, for instance, like these trees. Which shape do you think will make a better tree? A rectangular shape or a bumpy shape? I want to show you how to make the bumpy shape today so that you can have realistic looking trees. To make a bumpy shape, we cut in and out. Your scissors point up. You can start anywhere on your green paper and cut in, out, in, out, in, out. We have some great bumps. Let's keep going. In, out, in, out, in, out, in. These little scraps of paper, don't let them fall on the floor. Keep them on your table and we'll keep them on the placemat. Let's continue. We have some great bumps. We just need to finish. In, out, in, out, in. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. And we have our first bumpy shape. Sometimes trees have leaves that aren't green. For instance, in autumn, you might want orange leaves. Let's try this again. Scissors point up, and you can start anywhere. Cut in, out, in, out, in, out. Let's keep going. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in. And we have another bumpy shape. The good thing about bumpy shapes is they don't have to be perfect. It just has to look bumpy so that it won't look like a rectangle. I want you to try this now. Let's make some bumpy shapes. Now that we have our bumpy shapes, I like to make a pattern. Let's use the glue stick to glue them in the sky. We need a lot of glue. There's a lot of purple glue on this. Do that now. We'll glue those bumpy shapes. With the brown paper, we're going to make some tree trunks for your trees. We'll cut out a straight line and glue that down for tree trunks. You just cut straight up with your scissors pointing up. There's another tree trunk. Cut straight up with your scissors pointing up. We need one tree trunk for all of the leaves. Now let's glue down the tree trunks. We need a lot of glue on the back, all the way up and down. I like to glue my tree trunk so that it's touching the grass. We need a lot of glue up and down. And I pat them with my hand so that it will stick. I want you to try that. Let's make some tree trunks for all of your trees. Do that now. Today we're going to be adding details to our landscapes. I want you to remember this word, so we're going to practice saying it together. A, B, C, landscape. A, B, C, landscape. A, B, C, landscape. Landscapes have lots of details in them. It can be things like trees or animals or lakes or rivers or streams or bushes or even a sun. Today, you get to choose the details that you want to add to your landscape, and when it's done, it might look something like this. We have a lot of details in this one, like fruit in the tree and a sun in the sky, and it looks like berries or fruit or flowers on the ground, and even a bird's nest. Use your scissors to cut out the shapes that you want so you can make details like a sun or bushes or even a bird's nest to go in one of your trees. Please don't just glue paper all over the place like this piece. We're cutting the paper into the shape that you want and gluing it in just the right spot. Have fun, kids!